Welcome to Titan Stadium in the 40th season of Glenwood football. I'm Danny Fry of the solo call tonight. Glenwood Titan football on GCNN is always brought to you by Steve Bedford State Farm in Chatham. The Titans open their 40th season versus the Taylorville Tornadoes, who in 2 seasons will move back to the Apollo Conference. The Tornadoes return a good chunk of their players, almost everybody back on defense. Their biggest loss comes at their running back position as they lost Chaz Dees and Nick Gant, who led Taylorville in rushing last season with 517 yards. T-ville does have some size this year, some country strong linebackers. Matt Haddon and Darian Norville each had 88 tackles last season. Rounding off the trios, also their fullback, Brock Letcher, who had 50 total tackles last season. The Tornadoes head coach is Jeb Odom. The Tornadoes went 2-7 in back-to-back consecutive seasons. He's in his 4th year, and he was a former quarterback actually at Eastern Illinois who likes to pass it, but he's going to have to nix the spread attack this year and turn to a run-first attack. Returning at quarterback is Bandy's cousin, Seth Trulock, and that's enough about Taylorville. Now what about your Glenwood Titans as we're getting ready for kickoff here in Chatham. This is Coach Dan Rourke's 20th season as Glenwood head coach, and he has high expectations because of his team's experience. They are returning 15 of 22 players total. And Miles McAdams, he took the Titans to state just in his sophomore year, and he's in his 3rd season as a Glenwood starter. And Dan Rourke says that he is just progressing every single year. Taylorville getting set to kick this one off, and the 40th season of Glenwood Titan football is about to get started. The deep man is number 10, Rocky Morse. He has guaranteed a run back, so let's watch it. He thinks he's going to run this baby back. Are you ready for Glenwood Titan football? 12 minutes in each quarter, and here is the kick. It's in the air, and taking it out about to the 30-yard line for the Titans is number 32, Donovan Hammonds. Hammonds is the Titans' main running back this season. Him and Rocky Morse back there, and they signed out in Rocky Morse. He can fly, a junior. Don't want to mess with him on a run back. Donovan Hammonds is more brute strength than anything, but can turn on the afterburners as well. The kick looked like it was by number 35, Zach Wilson, a 5'8" senior for Taylorville. The Titans' first possession, man in motion, Nathan Hack. McAdams fires to Nathan Hack, and he tried to make a ridiculous one-handed catch and obviously could not reel that one in. 2nd down and 10 now for the Titans. Here is 10 seconds tick away on the clock, 11:50 remaining. Ball will stay on the 30-yard line. That's where Donovan Hammonds took it. Connor Fiash checks out for the Titans. So first, McAdams' incomplete pass. It was a screen pass to Nathan Hack. And now Hack, he's a backup running back right now. He is lined up in the slot. You really can't see him in your screen right now. And there he goes, man in motion. They're going to hand it off to Donovan Hammonds. He's stuck around the corner. He keeps fighting, and he'll get about 4 yards to the 34-yard line. 3rd down and 6 now for the Titans. First quarter of play, 11.5 minutes remaining in the first quarter. 40th season of Glenwood Titan football. The Titans last year went 10-2. Their 2 losses were against one team, and that one team was the Sacred Heart Griffin Cyclones. They opened their season tonight against the Southeast Spartans in Springfield. That's Southeast. But big story for them, their first 2 games, they are missing running backs Chris Harris and Tavian Whitaker due to a 2-game suspension. Now back to throw, Miles McAdams throws down the middle. He hits Danny Helm. There he goes to the 45-yard line. Some nice yak yards after catch there for Daniel Helm. And hey, I forgot to mention Daniel Helm. He takes it down to the T-ville 45-yard line. And the Titans already are chipping away into Taylorville territory. Forgot to mention Daniel Helm. This guy is a beast. Watch out for him. He is only a junior. Last year, transferred from Maple Park Caneland. He's also a forward in basketball. In football, though, he has already gathered a tight end scholarship offer from Illinois. And new head coach Tim Beckman. 1st and 10 Titans at the 45-yard line of Taylorville, 3rd down conversion. Here's a pitch. Donovan Hammonds to the far side of your screen. Eventually wrestled down, though. But who was that for Taylorville? That was big Darian Norville. He's a hoss out there. Darian Norville, a 6'2", 205 linebacker. He's also a offensive lineman. And Norville last season at 88 tackles, 37 of them solo, also picked off 2 passes. Time ticking down to 10 minutes. The Titans, after a 3-yard run there, 2nd and 7 at the T-ville 42-yard line. And now a flag is on the play. And it is false start on Glenwood. Take 5 yards away from the Titans, will be 2nd and 12. Back to the Taylorville 47-yard line. A pass to Daniel Helm, that's what he can do. And Taylorville, Jeb Odom has said that he is one of the best linebacking cores in the CS8, and I agree with him. Let's see, you got Matt Haddon, Darian Norville, who just made a big tackle. Brock Letcher is in there as well. Letcher's also the fullback. Some really country-strong Taylorville players coming off a 2-7 season last year. Now McAdams in the shotgun. He turns and throws. Nathan Hack, incomplete pass. That ball was underthrown by Miles McAdams, and Hack had to readjust and could not make the play. That brings up another 3rd down for the Titans, already 1 for 1 on 3rd down conversions. But that 5-yard false start penalty may be costly as 3rd and 12 here. Still in Taylorville field position to 47, 9.5 minutes remaining in the first quarter. 40th season Glenwood Time football later on in the 3rd quarter. As you folks turn this game on after the game is over, got some Glenwood football trivia for you. 5 questions of Glenwood football trivia. Got a big book of stats, might as well use it. So clock stops, 9:30, 3rd and 12 for the Titans. Back goes Miles McAdams to pass. He's gonna flutter this one deep to Rocky Morse, and it's just out of his reach, incomplete. Not sure if you could see that though, but Rocky Morse was at about the 10-yard line and thought he's the replacing number 6 Sean Dowling, and Rocky Morse a junior, and he is quick and just misjudged that ball a tad bit, incomplete. 4th and 12 now. So the Titans will punt this one away, and Miles McAdams, one of those few players that he's a quarterback, but he is also a punter. 2 Taylorville guys back deep. Find out who they are in just a second. And this punt hangs up there and will be fair caught at about the 17-yard line. I'm Danny Fry for GCNN Glenwood Titan Football, brought to you by Steve Bedford State Farm in Chatham. And now you get to take your first look at the Glenwood Titan defense. Now the Titans, they're always undersized on the lines, but hey, I mean, that's always been the case, and the Titans have usually prevailed. The ends this year for the Titans, big number 65, I believe he's number 65. No, big number 66, Lawton Keatsman. He's on the end, and of course Daniel Helm, mentioned how of a beast of a tight end he is. Same deal at linebacker, you don't want to see him running your way. And now an option, it's eventually going to be brought down, and Taylorville is going to get to the 28-yard line with a nice tackle there by number 80, Tyler Brinkman. And up, getting flipped to number 80, Kyle Owens on that option play. And they used to have Taylorville used to have a spread attack, and last year Seth Trulock, Bandy's cousin, only went 30 for 70, threw for only 416 yards for 4 touchdowns. But on the run, he was one of those scramble quarterbacks. As that's going to pick up, that's enough. That's 10 yards. That picks up a Taylorville first down, 1st and 10 at the 28 with 8:45 remaining. But he can also run it too. Ran for 341 yards and 4 touchdowns. Seth Trulock, here's the pitch. Oh, and what a hit, and taken down maybe a little bit behind the line of scrimmage. On the run there was number 3, Matt Haddon. Haddon got hit hard, and it just did not lose a yard, but Did not gain anything. 2nd and 10. Ball on the 28-yard line. 8:10 remaining in the first quarter of the 40th season of Glenwood football. They open up against Taylorville. Glenwood had a first down. They got to the 47-yard line and then ended up punting the ball away to Taylorville. Taylor got first down on option. Here's Seth Trulock rolling out to pass, and he finds his man. He's going to get crushed, though, by number 80, Tyler Brinkman, but that, I believe, is another 1st and 10 for Taylorville. Yes, it is. Move those chains. That pass again. I believe that was fired down to number 80, Kyle Owens, or actually, I don't know. But that pass hauled in for a Taylorville first down. 1st and 10, ball on the 41-yard line. 7.5 minutes remaining in the first quarter. No score. 2 first downs on this drive. It's an option play. Oh, what a tackle by number 12. That's Matt Meyer. The flip was to number 35, Zach Wilson. And they got a lot of backs that they like to flip it to. And he got hit hard by Matt Meyer, and let's look at Matt Meyer, as he's a 6'1", 170-pound linebacker for the Titans, typically going in a 8-set. And Meyer on the season last year, 98 tackles, 66 solo. Run up the middle, and a slew of Titans are able to take down Wilson as they just tuck it off to Zach Wilson and pick up 4 yards roughly. 3rd and 6 coming up for the Tornadoes. 6.5 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Score deadlocked at 0. But Taylorville started at about the 18-yard line and have worked it down to their own 45-yard line with 2 first downs on a run option play and then a passing play as well from Trulock. Trulock now back to pass here, throws this one, caught again, and eventually taken down, but that's another first down for the Taylorville Tornadoes, and Seth Trulock showing that he can pass it. Pass caught by number 12, Blake Peters, and I figure out he did catch the other first down. Number 12, Blake Peters. He's a little guy. I'm 5'5", and he's 5'7", 147, but he's proven he can catch the ball here already with 2 receptions. And last year, he only had 3 receptions for 21 yards, so quickly he already has more than that. And they get down to the 45-yard line of Glenwood with 5.5 minutes remaining in the first quarter. And now Trulock trying to hold on to himself, but he's going to be taken down before he reaches the line of scrimmage. Saw Nathan Hack in there as well. Also for the Titans, number 55, Nick Courtney. And Nick Courtney's the guy that will come off on the other end, opposite of Lawton Keatsman. And he had a lot of key tackles for the Titans last year, as Nick Courtney had 42 tackles last season, 36 solo. Lost a yard there, Seth Trulock trying to keep it on the ground. He rushed by himself for over 300 yards last season. 2nd and 11, though, back to the 46 of the Titans, and many Titan fans didn't think it would take a while for Taylorville to get into Glenwood territory, but hey, they're doing it on their first drive. 2 men in motion, and there we go, a botch snap and a flag as well in there. And that penalty is going to be on the Taylorville Tornadoes. So piling up, even when they botch a snap, insult to injury right there, and they're going to be moved back even more. So now they're going to be pushed back to the 49-yard line. 3rd down at the 49-yard line, and 3rd and long here. 3rd and 16 with 4:50 remaining in the first quarter. Titans couldn't get it done on offense, had 1 first down. And now a Taylorville timeout. We will be right back to Glenwood Titan football. No score in the first.
What do you think I should pay for my deductible? Do you think like $250, $500? Hi, what do you think? $500, $250? Collision? Comprehensive? I don't even know what it means. Do you even know what that means? Is $1,000 deductible too high?
Number 40.
You know that place where lots of questions meets nobody seems to know?
I'm so there.
If you like answers, get advice and savings from a State Farm agent. Call, click, or visit and switch. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Call Steve Bedford in Chatham for personal service and discounts that you deserve.
Welcome back to Glenwood Titan football on the Glenwood Cable News Network. I'm Danny Fryer of the Solo Call tonight. Want to remind you that all Glenwood Titan football contests on GCNN are brought to you by Steve Bedford State Farm in Chatham. Got a nice little logo there in the left-hand corner of your screen. Here's Trulock. He throws over the middle, and he's almost picked off. Incomplete. That ball was knocked down by number 83, Dylan Ambrose, and he puts his hands on his helmet. He thought he had a pick and couldn't quite handle them, but able to break it up. And hey, that means it's to be 4th and 16. Taylorville with 2 timeouts remaining in half. So 4th and long. Here comes the special teams out for both teams. The deep man for the Titans is Rocky Morse, number 10. And eventually we're going to have our cameraman figure out, needs to zoom out here with the punter. There you go. High snap taken, and this one is a rocket to Rocky Morse. Does not call a fair catch and is taken down right at the 20-yard line. He was promising a kick/punt return today, and he had one and meet the Titans. 4:32 remaining in the first quarter, and the Titans will have it right at their own 20-yard line. First drive had 1 first down, a pass down the middle from Miles McAdams to Daniel Helm. And the Titans had a false start penalty and couldn't get it going the rest of the way. Now we got another break-in play here with 4:32. But we'll stay on the air here for a little bit, figuring out. Official timeout is what it is. Officials timeout. We'll be right back to Titan football.
When life changes, State Farm is there to help you plan ahead and protect what matters most. Talk to an agent today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Call Steve Bedford in Chatham for personal service and discounts that you deserve.
Are you looking for a prom dress? Here at Zoe, we have many styles to fit your needs. We keep track of all dresses sold, so we make sure your dress is your dress.
All right, welcome back to Glenwood Titan football on GCNN. Danny Fry here with you. Had to take back-to-back timeouts. They're an official timeout. They're not sure for what. 4.5 minutes remaining. This one's tucked off to Nathan Hack, and he's going to have some open field here. He's in the blue right here. 30, 20, 10, 5, touchdown Titans. All by himself at around the 30, 40-yard line. And Nathan Hack delivers the first touchdown of the 40th season of Titan football. Able to race down the sidelines. Only one Taylorville defensive back tried to gun him down, came up just short. Nathan Hack was too fast, And Nathan Hack, he is actually the Titans' backup running back to Donovan Hammonds. Last year, he had 29 carries, 215 yards, 2 touchdowns. His third career rushing touchdown for Nathan Hack. Chase Volpert's extra point. It's through the uprights and good. Titans 7, Tornadoes nothing. That's more like it. 4:21 remaining in the first quarter, and the Titans are ahead 7-0. We'll be right back. No, we won't. No, we're good. We're wrong. Welcome back to Glenwood Titan Football. Sorry about that there. Normally we will not break right after a touchdown, but hey, give our sponsors some love here on the Glenwood Cable News Network. Working out the kinks here, first broadcast. Jake Griffith he was my broadcast partner for basketball. He moved to Troy, Illinois, and is now a Triad Knight, as much as it pains him to say. But Danny Fry here with you, 7-0 Glenwood after the long touchdown run by Nathan Hack. Big play. And the Titans are on the board for the first time of this 2012 football season. Chase Volpert, he's a solid kicker, 5 for 5 on field goals last season, and he boots in an extra point. Only missed 2 extra points last season. Getting some college interest, and here is his kickoff. Fluttering through the air. Oh, and it's a muffed kick return. The Titans get in there. Let's see who's able to come away with it. The refs are able to break it up. It was a muff kick, and that's going to be Taylorville football. They're going to hang on to it. But for a second there, I saw Matt Meyer, number 12, swoop in there. Rocky Morse, number 10, was in there as well. But hey, heads up play by David Hay, the special teams coach. Heads up by his boys right there. Able to almost get in there and take it. Tornadoes had a pretty nice first drive. They're actually able to get into Glenwood territory. Had a couple passes from Seth Trulock to Blake Peters. And here's a handoff up the middle, but the Titans' stone wall is not going to let anybody through. And Brock Fletcher is their fullback. They lost Nick Gant, who was their main running back last year. So their running back this year is number 35, Zach Wilson, a 5'8", 169 running back. And when it comes to backs concerned, the Taylorville team is pretty small when it comes to just backs. But size-wise, there are some more corn-fed, country-strong guys on the line for Glenwood. They actually wanted to beat us City Boys. Handoff, it's going to be to Wilson, and how about that for a City Boy? Wrestled down. There, I believe that was Nick Courtney. Yeah, number 55, Nick Courtney, able to wrestle Wilson to the ground. But yes, there was an interview where the Taylorville Tornadoes came out. We want to beat them City Boys. Well, the Tornadoes went 2-7 last season, and their last win against the Titans was in 2008. Titans want to keep it that way tonight. Man going out is Kyle Owens, number 80. And here's Seth Trulock. Is he going to hang on to it? No, he's going to throw. It's an incomplete pass. His intended target was number 20, Chase Kreitz, a 5'10", 143 senior. 2:48 remaining here, and that was an incomplete pass on 3rd and 7, so now 4th and 7. Here come the special teams. A nice 3-and-out there for the Titans. That's what they want to do to this Taylorville squad. Taylorville, as I said in the opener, In 2 seasons, they're out of here. They're going back to the Apollo Conference, and the Titans will go back to the Central State 8, not the Central State 8 plus 1, when the conference decided to add Rochester. Here's the punt. Falls a little short, caught by Rocky at the 50, and he's going to sprint up the middle. Look at this kid go. He's going to break free. He's at the 20, 10, 5. That's a Glenwood tight end touchdown. That kid can fly. Rocky Morse, he promised a punt or kick return. There it is. He fulfills his promise, returning the ball for a touchdown. I thought he was wrapped up at around the 35-yard line, but he's able to speed through the middle and score. It's 13-0 Titans on an explosive punt return touchdown from number 10, Rocky Morse. Oh, man, Rocky Morse, quick. Nathan Hack is going to hold, and here comes Chase Volpert again. Volpert's extra point, like it always is, dead on, 14-0 Titans. How about that? Short punt, as I mentioned. The punt was just it started dying off in the air. Not anything to do with the wind. An absolutely beautiful night for opening week of high school football. Just stupendous weather. But it did die off slowly. And then Rocky Morse at about the 45 of the Titans, 40-45, took it and almost was tackled, but then sped up the middle, broke another tackle at around the 30, and he was gone down the sidelines. And the Titans here with 2:33 remaining in the first quarter lead it 14-0. It was a little scary, I shouldn't really say scary, but to start it out, a little disconcerting because the Titans, they got a first down, pass up the middle of Daniel Helm, that was his only catch, and then ended up punting the ball away, and then here comes Taylorville, and they get 2 first downs, eventually cannot finish it, they have to punt it away, and then the Titans score a huge, long touchdown run of probably 70 yards or more from Nathan Hack, who is, by the way, the backup running back. Lots of natural speed, his 3rd rushing touchdown in his career. And then the punt return from Rocky Morse. Here's the kickoff. Volpert over to the Tornadoes. It's going to be taken out of the end. No, fair caught in the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback, and the Tornadoes will start their next drive at the 20-yard line. So here shuffles in the Titan defense. With 2.5 minutes, 2:33 remaining in the first quarter. Already 14-0 Glenwood. Big, long, 70-yard or so touchdown run by Nathan Hack. And then Rocky Morse, he promised he was going to have a return for a touchdown. He didn't meet the Titans last week, and there it is. He fulfills his promise. Okay, man in motion, Owens. Ball tucked off the middle. I believe that's Wilson. There's a fumble on the play. Scooped up by the Titans at the 15. And there we go. A turnover, and the Titans end up with it. That ball was scooped up. Man, how about that? Ball scooped up. Looks like they're going to mark it at the 13-yard line. 2:26 in the first Taylorville turnover of the ball game. It's a fumble by Zach Wilson. He's their main running back. They tried to tuck it right up the middle. Titans able to pick it up, and now they're already in the red zone. Miles McGam's going to roll out. He throws it short to Brian Hobby, and that ball is complete. And let me tell you about number 4, Brian Hobby. A lot of people know Hobby from baseball. He is a stellar pitcher on the Glenwood baseball team. Was a regular starter due to the Colin Brennan injury last season in baseball for Glenwood, and a lot of experience. And now 2nd and 1, ball on the 3-yard line. Glenwood has to get to the 2 to pick up a first down, but I think they was try and able to rumble this one for a touchdown. Handoff up the middle. Close to the goal line, but not close enough. By this much. But it's a first down. Oh, and hey, that's a Glenwood Titan touchdown right up the middle. Number 32, Donovan Hammonds, goes right up the middle, and it was a very close play, and I thought he was just short, but by this much, he scores a Titan touchdown. Couldn't really tell, even with the binoculars. 1:41 remaining, and Chase Volpert is going to make this 21-0. Let's see it happen. Flag on the play, though. Oh, and it's false start on Glenwood. So now it'll be a little longer field goal, extra point attempt for Chase Volpert. In some situations, when you see this happen, a false start, and they move you back a little bit, you see coaches actually go out and try and go for two and just say, you know what, I don't know if my kicker can make it that way, let's just try and get it here from two. Well, Volpert, his long last year was 29 yards. Set, kick is up, and there's an extra point for the Titans. So eventually, they do pick up their 21st point of the ball game. 1:41 remaining, and it's 21-0 Titans on a Donovan Hammonds touchdown run up the middle. And I couldn't even tell if he got in, and he just kept pushing. And by this much, just a matter of inches, scores for the Titans, and it is 21-0. Piling it on the Tornadoes. Again, they wanted to come up here and beat us City Boys. Not happening. 1:41, 21-0. Titans over the Tornadoes. Taylorville went 2-7 last season. Interesting tidbit about their coach, Jeb Odom. He was a quarterback at Eastern Illinois and was actually replaced by Tony Romo of the Dallas Cowboys. Interesting note there. The Taylorville quarterback knows Tony Romo, and actually Romo replaced him to become a starter at Eastern Illinois. An Eastern Illinois Panther starting quarterback was Jeb Odom, the head coach of the Taylorville Tornadoes. Back-to-back 2-7 seasons, though, for Taylorville. Titans made to the quarterfinals last year to lose to SHG 25-10. Here's Volpert's kickoff. Oh, and it's a bomb. Back to the end zone, and once again, it's going to be a touchback. Once again, the Tornadoes figure, hey, let's just make this a touchback. I don't want to worry about, another fumble or something like that. Their deep return man there, though, was number 20, Chase Kreitz. And they'll get it at the 20. 1:41 remaining in the first quarter. You see it on the scoreboard underneath, 21-0 Titans. Recap that for you. Long 70-plus yard touchdown run off the feet of Nathan Hack. He kept chugging, was able to score from the score down the sideline, and the Rocky Morse punt return touchdown. Then a Taylorville fumble got the Titans inside the 15, and a 3-yard touchdown run by Donovan Hammonds. Here's a run up the middle for T-Ville. And once again, that was number 35, Zach Wilson. He's got in the bulk of the Taylorville carries, taken down by a couple Titans up the middle. Second and 7 after a 3-yard carry by Wilson. No stats really on Wilson last year. Wilson is a senior, but with Chaz Dees and Nick Gant, they did not need him at the running back position. For the Taylorville, they're moving into a run-first offense. Here's Seth Trulock, and Matt Meyer's going to shove him down to the ground, but that may be a Taylorville first down. Yes, it is. Meyer in there to wrestle Trulock, and to be honest, talking to the Glenwood Titan defensive players, let's just say they're not very big fans of the Taylorville quarterback Seth Trulock. They think he's too cocky. They think he's a show-off if he gets a first down. So don't be afraid. I mean, Bandy's cousin may be in trouble with some of these guys, especially Matt Meyer. Hey, just all joking aside, Trulock is very talented. He's a very quick running back. Makes a lot of smart decisions. Is he going to pitch this? Well, hey, I just jinxed him. This ball kicked around. I believe the Titans may have it. And here come the Titan offense. Oh yeah, Glenwood football, baby. So I guess technically that would be a fumble on Trulock when he was just saying make smart decisions with the football. Here comes that option pass, falls to the ground. That's a fumble. Little shovel pass there. Here comes Brian Hobby, number 4, and Miles McAdams to the huddle. And once again, a Taylorville fumble. Sets up fantastic field position for the Titans. Titans got it last time around the 13-yard line, and this time they will get it at the 27-yard line of Taylorville with 23 seconds remaining in the first quarter. McAdams under center. He's back to throw. Now he's going to try and run out of it, but eventually he's going to be taken down at around the 31, 32-yard line. A sack for Taylorville. And they got those strong trio of linebackers, Norville, Haddon, and Letcher. And that's it for the first quarter in the 40th season of Glenwood football. The score is in the Titans' favor, 21-0. We'll be right back to Glenwood football on GCNN.
What do you think I should pay for my deductible? Do you think like 250, 500? Hi, what do you think? 500, 250? Collision, comprehensive? I don't even know what it means. Do you even know what that means? Is $1,000 deductible too high?
Number 40.
You know that place where lots of questions meets nobody seems to know?
I'm so there.
If you like answers, get advice and savings from a State Farm agent. Call, click, or visit and switch. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Call Steve Bedford in Chatham for personal service and discounts that you deserve.
I'm there. When life changes, State Farm is there to help you plan ahead and protect what matters most. Talk to an agent today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Call Steve Bedford in Chatham for personal service and discounts that you deserve.
Are you looking for a prom dress? Here at Zoe, we have many styles to fit your needs. We keep track of all dresses sold, so we make sure your dress is your dress. Find your new dress at Zoe Boutique, located in the Piper Glen Plaza, right across from Mario's.
Glenwood football on the Glenwood Cable News Network, always presented by Steve Bedford, State Farm in Chatham. Titans all over the Tornadoes to start out 21-0. And the Titans here at the 31. It's a 2nd and 15, and here's a delayed handoff to Nathan Hack. He's wrestled down around the 31-yard line, may have got a yard or two. As we're starting out the second quarter here, the Titans able to take advantage of the Taylorville turnovers, and hopefully they can continue to do that here. A 3rd and 15 situation coming up from their 31, though. Need to get it to around the 16-yard line for a Titan first down. Hopefully they can do that and get as comfortable as a lead as possible. I mean, Titans had a huge run by Nathan Hack. No real drives yet. Huge run by Nathan Hack. Rocky Morse return. Here's Miles McAdams. He's going to roll out to throw. Fires across the middle. Hits his man. It's Daniel Helm. He's inside the 10-yard line. 1st and goal. Titans at the 8. That's the second completion from Miles McAdams to his big 6'6" tight end Daniel Helm. Already a scholarship offer from Illinois. But he's really expecting to get more. He said he's got an interest, not an offer, but interest from Michigan. Even Alabama is in there, Arkansas, etc. Looking at Daniel Helm, who many think could be the next Kenny Boyle, number 1 for the Titans. He actually went to the University of Illinois. It's 1st and 10, though, for the Titans at the 8-yard line. Here with 10:40 remaining in the first half, 21-0 Titans. And now McAdams ends up hanging on to the football and ends up making it the best of it, though. Keeps pushing forward, looks inside the 5-yard line. Did not see a not sure what happened right there. Not sure if there's a... All right, penalty is against Taylorville. Looks like, I think before the play, got to look at the scoreboard here and see where they'll end up putting the Titans at. And it's very close. I believe that's offsides on the Tornadoes. First down and 2 to go for the Titans. 10.5 minutes remaining. Ended up being offsides on the Tornadoes. Let's see if the Titans can punch it in again. I imagine they would with number 32, Donovan Hammonds. He already has a 3-yard touchdown run today. Big guys up front for the Titans. Can they do their job? Pitch, Hammonds. Is he going to find his way into the end zone? The Taylorville guys are going to wrestle him back, but he's able to come up just short. Yes, just short. And 2nd down and 1 to go. I thought Hammonds there at the very end extended the football enough to get it into the end zone over the line. Not enough though. 9.5 minutes remaining here in the first half. 21-0. The Titans looking for their 2nd touchdown off a Taylorville turnover, looking to be 2-2 with touchdowns off turnovers. 2nd and 1. Will they turn to Donovan again here? McAdams barking orders. Now underneath. He's going to take it himself. Is he in? Sure looks like it. It's a dogfight in there. See, wait for the referee's signal. And now the pile is clearing. And he's just short. Yeah, 3rd and this much, 3rd and inches. It sure looked like he broke the plane somehow there for a touchdown, but apparently not enough. And the only thing with this is the Titans can run down a little more clock. We'll take it. 3rd and inches. 3rd and goal, 3rd and inches to hopefully another Glenwood Titan touchdown. Helm is way on the run. Now they hand it off. Donovan Hammonds, no doubt he's in that time. Touchdown Titans. 27-0. Hey, third time's a charm there to Donovan Hammonds. His 2nd touchdown run of the ball game. Had 1 from 3 yards out and now 1 from just a yard out. Titans score. It makes it 27-0. Waiting for the extra point from Chase Volpert. 8:20 remaining, and it's 27-0 Titans, 8:20 in the first half. Extra point is through the uprights, and good. 28-0 Titans with 8:20 remaining. The Titans are 2 for 2 off Taylorville turnovers. And the route continues. 28-0. It was 21-0 after the first quarter. And the Titans on a huge 70-plus touchdown run from Nathan Hack, his 3rd career rushing touchdown, as he's actually the backup to Donovan Hammonds, who has scored 2 tonight from 3 yards out, and they're right now from just a yard out. And then the Titans had Rocky Morse, who earlier today guaranteed that he was going to take one back to the house, and hey, he fulfills his promise and had one to meet the Titans. Takes one, thought he was going to be tackled at the 30, kept on going for a tight end return touchdown. Volpert has the ball set on the tee. He's getting ready to boot this one away to the Tornadoes, which with Seth Trulock, he's fast and has shown he's had a above average arm, finding Blake Peters mainly on 2 first down throws. So Taylorville, they may have something up their sleeve here. They used to have a spread attack. They nixed it in favor of this run first attack. Here's the kickoff. Back it goes, and once again will be taken for a touchback. I believe that's the 3rd time that Taylorville's opted to just take it from the 20-yard line to start their drive. Once again, that ball was fair caught by number 20, Chase Kreitz. He's been their deep man on special teams. See what the Tornadoes can do here. If Seth Trulock last year went 30 for 70, threw for 416 yards, 4 touchdowns. And on defense, he's also a defensive back, had 48 tackles, 19 of them solo. But he's under center here. He wears number 1 and has primarily handed the ball off to number 35, Zach Wilson, and he has not carried the ball for over 3 yards. The tight end line has been pretty solid. Trulock here, fires, that ball's picked off. Intercepted by Matt Meyer, and now another Glenwood turnover. Or excuse me, another Taylorville turnover, and Glenwood will take over right at the red zone at the 20-yard line. Matt Meyer was right there, caught it, and there you go. 1st and 10 Titans, the 3rd Taylorville turnover in this ball game. 8:15 remaining in the 2nd quarter, and the Titans are up 28-0, and again, with those Taylorville turnovers giving fantastic field position for the Titans. Now they're right at the 20 of Taylorville. McAdams back to pass, fires towards the end zone. Helm right side, does he come down with it? Yes, but it's incomplete. Athletic play. This kid is so athletic, able to go around a Taylorville defender and able to bring it down, but his feet were out of bounds. Incomplete. That would have been a highlight, almost like the one where in basketball he hit the shot behind his back for the other team, which was amazing against the Lincoln Rail Splitters. 2nd and 10, incomplete pass, as McAdams, Coach Rohr continues to say he continues to get better. And one of those things that he's shown is he can throw the deep ball. There to Helm able to almost haul him, and now here's a botch snap, and now McAdams trying to make the best of him. He's dragged down at the 25-yard line, loss of 5. It's going to be a 3rd and long, 3rd and 15 for the Titans now. Also, just to mention, the Titans again, they're trying to now be 3 for 3 on scoring on Taylorville turnovers. It'll be 3rd and 15 at the 25 now with 7:40 remaining in the second quarter, first half. And Chase Volpert, his longest field goal last season was 29 yards. Just saying, and now here's play action. McAdams fires right side, looking for Morse. It's caught. Yes, touchdown Titans. There you go, able to air it out. Miles McAdams to Rocky Morse. And hey, he returns one for a touchdown. Now with his first receiving touchdown in his Glenwood Titan football career. At least at the high school level, but now here the refs are, and there may be a flag on the play. The officials are, yes, flag at the far side 20-yard line. Probably cannot see it. This one may be coming back. Miles McAdams able to throw it through Taylorville coverage, and Rocky Morse came down with it. And the refs are, let's see what they're ultimately going to come up with. illegal shift on the Titans. And now that score is taken back. Illegal shift on the Titans, and it will be now moving back to the 30-yard line. 3rd and 20 now for Glenwood. An illegal shift, a 5-yard penalty. It was thrown, I couldn't see it on the far end of the field, but it was thrown before Rocky Morse came down with the touchdown reception. Heck of a throw from McAdams through Taylorville coverage, and Morse was able to bring it down, but no, that is not his first high school reception. And now McAdams, little play action. He's going to dump it off to Morse again. Can he take it in this time? He goes outside, and illegal pick up a Glenwood Titan first down out around the 10-yard line. That's a 1st and 8 for the Titans now, 1st and goal. And actually, the penalty figured out from the PA announcer, it was an illegal man downfield, not an illegal shift, an illegal man downfield for the Titans. So possibly you'll have to look back at that, but an offensive lineman or someone that cannot be in a spot to catch the ball. Easy way to explain. There's 7:11 remaining in the second quarter. 28-0 Titans. They look to again take advantage of the Taylorville turnovers. Man in motion. It's Nathan Hack. Snap. Throw up the middle. It's caught by Daniel Helm for a Titan touchdown. 34-0 Titans. And now the Titans can hang on to that number 34 on the scoreboard. That one is not coming back. Daniel Helm, his first touchdown reception of the year. Last year, Helm had 5 touchdown receptions and hauled in over 500 yards. Look for a lot more this year. His 3rd catch of the ball game, it results in an 8-yard touchdown catch. And the hits just keep coming at Taylorville. Extra point by Volpert is on the way. It's good. 35-0. And this is a long game if you are a Taylorville fan. Pretty exciting if you're watching us here for the Glenwood Titans. Just how they wanted to start off the season. Up 35-0. When it started out, they ended up punting the ball away, and Taylorville, Seth Trulock, a couple nice first down passes. Times are like, maybe it wasn't this easy, but then Taylorville ultimately punted the ball away, and then here come the onslaught that the Titans are putting on. 35-0. Miles McAdams throws a touchdown pass, his first of the season. It was up the middle to Daniel Helm earlier in the drive. Threw a pass to Rocky Morse as a legal man downfield, no touchdown. Rocky Morse, though, he doesn't carry, or he ran back a punt return for a touchdown. Either way, he's in the scoring column. Two players back for Taylorville. Usually back there for them, as I said before, number 20, Chase Kreitz. Tomahawk chop going down to the left of the press box. Shades of the Glenwood Redskins. And Volpert lets it fly, but play is whistled dead because there's a flag. Flag on the play. Now, I'm pretty sure someone left too early from the Glenwood side. Yes, and now the Titans will have to kick from the 35-yard line. Offsides on the Titans, someone left early. Again, everybody working out the kinks here in this first game, including us here in the broadcast booth. 7:08 remaining. Titans will play the Jacksonville Crimsons, who many say is one of their toughest games of the year. That will be one to definitely watch. Kick from Volpert will And now he has to take it out. And oh, there we go at around the, just short of the 20-yard line, around the 19. Titans number 11, Iron Merrifield there, a sophomore on special teams. There on the tackle. And here come the Glenwood Titan defense. You'll have to see how long the Titans will keep their first string guys out there. 7 minutes remaining here in the first half. Titans leading a rout 35-0. They've scored passing, they've scored on a punt return. And then 3 rushing touchdowns. 1 by Nathan Hack, 2 by Donovan Hammonds. Man in motion, Wilson. Trulock's gonna hang on to it. He'll go around to his right and be stopped immediately. May have gained a yard there. Yeah, just 1 yard and 2nd and 9 now at the 19-yard line. Glenwood Titan Football on GCNN is brought to you by Steve Bedford State Farm in Chatham. 6.5 minutes remaining in the first half. It's a nightmare if you're a Taylorville fan. Back goes Trulock to pass, throws out of his reach, and a flag on the play. Out of Kreitz's reach. Chase Kreitz, incomplete pass. 2nd and 9. Was before the pass. See what the penalty was all about here. Okay, penalty is declined. Illegal man downfield. Penalty declined. Now bring up 3rd down. 3rd and 9 from the 21. Incomplete pass to Chase Kreitz. So now look for Seth Trulock. Either do a nice fake in the run here, or he'll most likely pass. Has 1 interception, intercepted by Matt Meyer. That set up the last Titan touchdown, an 8-yard pass from Matt Meyer. Starting to lose track here. Timeout, Taylorville will take a timeout too and be right back to Glenwood football. It's a rout.
What do you think I should pay for my deductible? Do you think like $250, $500? Hi, what do you think? $500, $250? Collision? Comprehensive? I don't even know what it means. Do you even know what that means? Is $1,000 deductible too high?
Number 40.
You know that place where lots of questions meets nobody seems to know?
I'm so there.
If you like answers, get advice and savings from a State Farm agent. Call, click, or visit and switch. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Call Steve Bedford in Chatham for personal service and discounts that you deserve.
Welcome back to Glenwood Titan Football on the Glenwood Cable News Network. I'm Danny Fry with the solo call tonight. The Titans and the Tornadoes. 6:18 remaining in the second quarter. Glenwood comfortably ahead, 35-0. They have scored 3 touchdowns off of 3 Taylorville turnovers. And now it's a 3rd and 9 situation for the T-Ville offense. Man in motion, Matt Haddon. And now Trulock back to pass, and this ball is hauled in. No, it's going to be a pick. How about that? Tyler Brinkman. Brinkman ends up hauling it in for an interception. Pass was intended for the man in motion, number 3, Matt Haddon. Haddon looked like he hauled it in. Ball ended up staying in the air, apparently. And Tyler Brinkman came up with the Titan football and interception. An odd one you don't see a lot, but it's just not Taylorville's day today. Scores 35-0. And here's a timeout on the field. And it's 35-0, and just talk about that play here. And they're trying to see no instant replay, but in IHSA, in high school football, you can still bring everybody in and talk about it and ask everybody what they saw. Obviously, they can't go and, look at our film or anything and see what happened, but they can still discuss, hey, I saw this, I think it hit the ground. We'll see. The Titans hoping that Brinkman did secure that football for an interception. It was a rule they pick on the field. We'll see eventually what they will rule it. And Brinkman, it was a bang play. Titan came in, they hit, had, and hard. He let it go and then able to scoop it up. Looked like was Tyler Brinkman. We'll find out what the call is when we come right back to Titan football.
I'm there. When life changes, State Farm is there to help you plan ahead and protect what matters most. Talk to an agent today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Call Steve Bedford in Chatham for personal service and discounts that you deserve.
Are you looking for a prom dress? Here at Zoe, we have many styles to fit your needs. We keep track of all dresses sold, so we make sure your dress is your dress. Find your new dress at Zoe.
That was ruled an interception for the Titans. Second interception thrown today by Seth Trulock, the Taylorville QB. Back goes McAdams. He's going to fire it incomplete. Intended for Nathan Hack, number 7. He went jumping for it, actually trying to bring it down with one arm and couldn't haul that pass in. And seen a lot of passing. 3 incomplete passes intended for Nathan Hack. 3 incomplete passes. Nathan Hack that either were just overthrown or underthrown for Miles McAdams, but he has improved, and McAdams just needs to know when to do what. When to run, when to pass. There's been some points where I think he could have got the ball out earlier today and ended up getting a loss trying to run it. 2nd and 10, ball at the Titan's own 47-yard line. The 4th Taylorville turnover of the ball game. It's a fake pitch to Hammonds, and now a flag on the play, and it's an incomplete pass intended for Brian Hobby anyway. Out around the 50. Six minutes remaining. Halfway through here in the second quarter. And we'll see what the flag was all about. It's a holding on the Titans. Penalty is declined, though, because it was an incomplete pass, and instead of having it be 2nd and 20 and possibly gaining the yards back, the Tornadoes will rather have it be 3rd down and have the Titans only have 1 shot to pick up a first here. Rocky Morse thought he was heading out of the huddle. He's back in. Holding on the Titans, but the penalty was declined. 3rd and 10 as it was an incomplete pass intended for Hobby. Was an outstanding pitcher as well. Back goes McAdams to throw. Fires across the middle. Daniel Helm lost his footing and sort of went to dive for it. And obviously cannot come up with it. Incomplete. 4th and 10. And here comes the special teams. And this will be the first time that the Titans have not scored off a Taylorville turnover. And this is the first time that the Titans, after Taylorville turned it over, did not get the ball in Taylorville territory. So McAdams, he's also the Glenwood punter, and he's way back there. Can't see him right now. And here's the punt. There we go. And Taylorville brought a blitz, and they hit McAdams. and no roughing the kicker at all. Eventually caught around the 20-yard line, but Miles got hit there, and it looked like it was late. No penalty. It did look like roughing the kicker, and maybe the honest referees, you know, sometimes they just miss it. Nothing to really fault them on. Tough game to officiate. Not going to chew out the refs. 5:44 remaining in the first half. Titans are leading in a shutout 35-0. They led 21-0. They led 21-0 at the end of the first quarter. And started off with a long Nathan Hack touchdown run for the first touchdown of the Titans' 40th year. And here, talking to, man. They're letting him know. Coach Rourke was not happy with that call, and I can agree with him. We can probably go back and look at this later. I mean, if you're at home and can go and rewind it, I suggest doing that and seeing if it was late. It was sort of a split-second thing, and Coach Rourke just wanted to let him know, I think you missed that one. Probably not how he worded it, but that's what he's trying to let across. 5:44 remaining in the first half. So Taylorville football after possibly a missed roughing the kicker penalty. They will start at the 22-yard line. Pitch to the outside. Eventually he's going to be wrestled down by the Titans, number 57, Forrest Sexton. Now Forrest, he's a good defensive lineman, up and coming, as he's a junior, 5'11", but he is stout, 265. And he's trying to add to the size of the Titans line, which they've always had issues with. Just a yard on the pitch. And with 5 minutes remaining in the second half, 2nd and 9 coming up for T-ville. Sort of in a shot, not really, sort of a pistol formation. And now running outside is Trulock. He's going to be dragged down though. 4:45 now remaining. And I'll bring up a Taylorville 3rd down. Actually, Trulock was brought down for a loss there, 3rd and 10 with 4.5 minutes remaining. Push back to the 22-yard line, back where they started on this drive. Taylorville has picked up, I think, a total of 2 or 3 first downs in this one. The ones I remember were on Seth Trulock passes to Blake Peters. Here goes Trulock, rolling out, fires, pass is caught, and Matt Myers there to greet him. That pass hauled in by number 32, Brock Letcher. He's a big linebacker and fullback. But Meyer was there early enough to stop him from really getting any big yardage. Looks like a 4th and 6. Or actually maybe a little, as they move the ball to the 28-yard line on that pass. 4th and 4. They actually got 6 yards on the completion to Letcher. 3.5 minutes, actually 3:25 remaining on the game clock here in the first half. 35-0 Titans. They've scored 2 touchdowns this half off 2 Taylorville turnovers. Again, sort of in a pistol, and they're going to go for it on 4th and 4. Slings it over, incomplete. Down by the Taylorville sideline. So turnover on downs. That is technically the 5th turnover today by the Taylorville Tornadoes. And from a Taylorville perspective, You're playing a tough defensive team in the Titans, but a couple of those fumbles were just careless mistake. Trulock throwing the option too early, and you got to cut down those careless mistakes or you'll continue to be 2-7 each year. Risk going for it at the 28 on your own 28. So again, the Titans with fantastic field position on a T-ville turnover. They're at the Taylorville 28-yard line. Handoff. It's Donovan Hammonds. He keeps on rumbling, bumbling, stumbling, and picks up a nice gain. He's able to gain at least a couple. He's able to get it about the 25-yard line. That's about a 3-yard gain, so I'll say 2nd and 7 here of 2.5 minutes remaining. 2nd and 7 for the Titans. Titans are 3 for 4 on scoring after Taylorville turnovers. A turnover on downs. Taylor decided, hey, we're down 35-0. What's to lose? Pitch. Nathan Hack close to the first down when he's brought down. Very close to a Titan first down. Rocky Morse now on the field in favor of Nathan Hack. And when Hack hasn't been running the ball, which he has a little bit, had a huge touchdown run, he's been lining up as a slot receiver. Under 2 minutes remaining, 3rd and 1. Just short. Here's a handoff. Hammonds, he bursts through up the middle. And he's down to around the 5-yard line for an easy Titan first down. First and goal for the Titans here, 1:37 remaining, and they are at the 6-yard line. See if the Titans can add to the scoring and try and score 21 points in each of the first 2 quarters. McAdams barking orders. And now handoff up the middle, Hammonds. He keeps chugging along. Able to pick up a couple. Second down, 1 minute now remaining in the first half. It's been entertaining if you're a Titan fan. Titans have forced a lot of turnovers and have really taken advantage of them because when Taylor was turning the ball over, Titans they've been able to grab great field position. 2nd and 3 after a 3-yard rush right up the gut from Hammonds. Split back set for McAdams, Hack and Hammonds. Man in motion. It's Helm, handoff up the middle. It's Donovan Hammonds. And Helm's raising his arms up like touchdown. No touchdown, and a Glenwood timeout will take one too. 35-0 Titans.
What do you think I should pay for my deductible? Do you think like $250, $500? Hi, what do you think? $500, $250? Collision? Comprehensive? I don't even know what it means. Do you even know what that means? Is $1,000 deductible too high?
Number 40.
You know that place where lots of questions meets nobody seems to know?
I'm so there.
You like answers? Get advice and savings from a State Farm agent. Call, click, or visit and switch. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Call Steve Bedford in Chatham for personal service and discounts that you deserve.
Welcome back to Glenwood Football on GCNN, brought to you by Steve Bedford State Farm in Chatham. I'm Danny Fry, the solo call tonight. 22.8 seconds remaining. And the Titans hopefully going to punch it in here up the middle. Is he in? Yes, he is. Touchdown, Titans. Donovan Hammonds with his third touchdown rush of the ball game, and it's 41-0 Titans. And they have scored 3 touchdowns in each of the first 2 quarters. Hammonds, again, a couple tries to get into the end zone, but he needs to work on that. Sometimes at times we'll need a score inside quickly, but they've had the luxury to sort of slow it down. 19.4 seconds remaining in the half. Here's the kick from Volpert. And he's 6 for 6 on extra points. He's only missed 2 in his entire career. How the Titans have scored in the second quarter. A Taylorville fumble resulted in a 1-yard touchdown run from Donovan Hammonds. Then Matt Meyer had an interception that set up an 8-yard touchdown pass from McAdams over up the middle to Daniel Helm, his first of hopefully a lot of touchdown grabs. So he caught one from 8 yards out for a touchdown, and then Taylorville went for it at the 28-yard line. They figured they're down 34 or 35-0. Let's just try to go for it. And on 4th and 4, and pass incomplete from Trulock. And then that results in another 1-yard touchdown run from Donovan Hammonds. And talked to Donovan Hammonds earlier, and he thinks that, and it's shown tonight, that the offense is really clicking. They're really gelling right now. Meshing together. And just able to work each other well and help each other out, especially that typical undersized line that the Titans have. About to head to halftime. Taylorville will probably have just a possession or 2 in this drive. Here's the kick from Volpert. It's back to the goal line. It's going to be taken back. There's Matt Meyer right off the bat. 4 seconds run off the clock, 15.4 remaining. And I don't know if Taylorville, hey, we're down 42-0. Let's throw a Hail Mary, or will they just decide, hey, let's just run the clock out to see what we want to do in the second half. Their head coach is Jeb Odom. He's coming off consecutive 2-7 seasons. And he said a lot of positions were just okay. They weren't great. He said the only position they thought they really excelled in was the linebacking core, and that's why the Titans, except for that Nathan Hack run, haven't really been able to bust out long runs. The linebacking core of Norville, Haddon, and Letcher have really stepped up for Taylorville, but that's about it. Getting in the shotgun is Trulock, and he's going to run with it himself on an option run. Brought down first by Daniel Helm, number 1. Stud tight end, but also he's a linebacker, and that's going to take us into halftime. Score at halftime, the Titans 42 and the Taylorville Tornadoes nothing. We'll see how the second half turns out when we come back to Titan Stadium.
I'm there. When life changes, State Farm is there to help you plan ahead and protect what matters most. Talk to an agent today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Call Steve Bedford in Chatham for personal service and discounts that you deserve.
Are you looking for a prom dress? Here at Zoe, we have many styles to fit your needs. We keep track of all dresses sold, so we make sure your dress is your dress. Find your new dress at Zoe Boutique, located in the Piper Glen Plaza, right across from Mario's.
should pay for my deductible? Do you think like 250, 500? Hi, what do you think? 500, 250? Collision? Comprehensive? I don't even know what it means. Do you even know what that means? Is $1,000 deductible too high?
Number 40.
You know that place where lots of questions meets nobody seems to know?
I'm so there.
You like answers? Get advice and savings from a State Farm agent. Call, click, or visit and switch. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Call Steve Bedford in Chatham for personal service and discounts that you deserve.
I'm there.
When life changes, State Farm is there to help you plan ahead and protect what matters most. Talk to an agent today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Call Steve Bedford in Chatham for personal service and discounts that you deserve.
Are you looking for a prom dress? Here at Zoe, we have many styles to fit your needs. We keep track of all dresses sold, so we make sure your dress is your dress. Find your new dress at Zoe Boutique, located in the Piper Glen Plaza, right across from Mario's.
What do you think I should pay for my deductible? Do you think like 250, 500? Hi, what do you think? 500, 250? Collision? Comprehensive? I don't even know what it means. Do you even know what that means? Is $1,000 deductible too high?
Number 40.
You know that place where lots of questions meets nobody seems to know?
I'm so there.
You like answers? Get advice and savings from a State Farm agent. Call, click, or visit and switch. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Call Steve Bedford in Chatham for personal service and discounts that you deserve.
I'm there.
When life changes, State Farm is there to help you plan ahead and protect what matters most. Talk to an agent today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Call Steve Bedford in Chatham for personal service and discounts that you deserve.
Are you looking for a prom dress? Here at Zoe, we have many styles to fit your needs. We keep track of all dresses sold, so we make sure your dress is your dress. Find your new dress at Zoe Boutique, located in the Piper Glen Plaza, right across from Mario's.
We're back on here after halftime. The score, 42-0 Titans over Taylorville. All Titans, and we have scores at halftime. At halftime, surprisingly close. The start of the R.J. Luke era at Springfield High. The Senators are ahead 14-7 over the Lanphier Lions at halftime. Pretty close ball game for what a usual Springfield High Lanphier game is. 14-8, Rochester over Mount Vernon in Mount Vernon. Rochester all over, and they got Austin Green stepping in, filling in the shoes of Wes Lunt, who's going to start for Oklahoma State and Mike Gundy's squad this year as a true freshman. So Austin Green with some big shoes to fill, and they still got a solid linebacker in Garrett Dooley. Jacksonville all over to Lincoln, Lincoln's really struggled, and they had not looking up this season. They may be 0-9 as Jacksonville all over Lincoln at the half, 35-0. And curious, Sacred Heart Griffin, they lost Tavian Whitaker, one of their star running backs, for one game. Chris Harris for both games due to suspensions. Just figured that out correctly now. And they were playing Southeast. A lot of people thought Southeast, they've improved. They got some more experience. Will be a close game? No, not at all. At halftime, 42-0 Sacred Heart Griffin. Glenwood received the ball first, so Volpert will kick it over to the Tornadoes. It's a line drive carrying at the end, and it's dropped at the 6-yard line. Oh, what a tackle there by number 11, Aaron Merrifield. And Merrifield, he is just a sophomore, and he came in there with such speed, able to wrap him up. And it'll be 1st and 10 from Taylorville's own 10. I'm Danny Fry here for GCNN with a solo call, and want to remind you that Glenwood Titan Football on GCNN is always brought to you by Steve Bedford State Farm in Chatham. Got the nice logo in the lower left-hand corner of our screen. 11:15, as it is a running clock with the Titans ahead 42-0. Taylorville looking on the board, starting at their own 10, handoff up the middle. Up the middle again with Zach Wilson. A 4-yard gain to the 14-yard line. 2nd and 6 now for run up the middle. 10:50 remaining. Here in the third quarter, the Titans 42-0. They've scored 21 points in each of the first 2 quarters, and their defense takes the field first here in the second half. Man in motion, Wilson, and now he's eventually going to get the pitch from Trulock and gain a couple more Taylorville yards. Zach Wilson off the flip is able to pick up about 5 yards. 3rd and 1 coming up. Want to introduce something here, entertain myself here. Glenwood football trivia. Here got a whole big Glenwood Titan football stat book, and decided to put together some questions that, if you're watching this game after the game, something to think about. Who was Glenwood's first head football coach? Answer in a couple of downs. Handoff up the middle, and stuffed, in the finishing hit there for the Titans was number 80, Tyler Brinkman, going in on the top of the pile and able to knock him back. But that's good enough to move the chains, though, just enough on a 3rd and short situation to pick up what I believe is Taylorville's 3rd or 4th first down in the ball game. So now a 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line. That carry was worth 2 yards. 1st and 10 for Taylorville. They don't have many of those first downs. And here's a fake pitch, but a handoff up the middle. It does not work. There to stop him for the Titans, I saw number 56, John Young. He was a transfer last year from Miami and didn't contribute much. Wore number 90 last season. But defensive tackle there, a big force there, and no gain. 2nd and 10. The answer to who was Glenwood's first head football coach, it was Charlie Cottle. He's in the Glenwood Hall of Fame, and he also was an assistant basketball coach on the only Glenwood basketball team to make it to state, the Elite 8 1975 team. The reason I know that, my dad was on that team with Glenwood baseball coach Pat Mooney. 8:15 remaining. With the running clock, going to be a very quick half. Back to pass, rolling out is Trulock. Hits his man, who's going to be hit just before the 30-yard line, around the 28 by the Titans, number 30, Cody Johnston. That's junior, 5'11", 170 defensive back. Also wide receiver Cody Johnston there on the tackle. He's wearing the number 30. That's a big number to fill, though. Number 30 was Colin Stokes, and he was a dominant guy in the secondary for the Titans last year. A lot of key interceptions. That pass is able to pick up 5 yards for the Tornadoes. Just about. 3rd and 3 here. And now it's, actually it faked me out. Seth Trulock's going to take it to the 40-yard line and pick up a first down. Beautiful play there by the Tornadoes quarterback. Faked me out. I thought it was a run up the middle, but then he started zooming to the outside, to the 41-yard line of a Taylorville first down. Another question here. So Glenwood started their football program around 40 seasons ago in 1972. And what year was Glenwood's first football playoff appearance? In the Charlie Cottle era, and Glenwood has only had 4 coaches. Run up the middle, drag down. Nothing doing there. There was number 63, Kyle Williamson. Williamson, 5'10", 233, a junior. And now, with such a big lead, here comes the Titans' second string defense, and they're holding their own so far. No gain there, 2nd and 10 at around the 40-yard line. 6:15, that running clock is really going to make this second half fly by. Already 6 minutes remaining. Already halfway through the third quarter. Back goes Trulock to pass. Fires down middle. That ball's picked off. Taken down right at midfield at the 50-yard line. Picked off by number 83, Dylan Ambrose. Ambrose, he is a first stringer for the Titans. And Ambrose last season, 81 tackles, 56 solo, and there's an interception. Did not have a pick last season. So again, I believe that is turnover number 6 for Taylorville. And again, a running clock. Clock does not stop here. It's still rolling at 5:25. Titans will take over. Question was, what year was Glenwood's first playoff appearance? After this play, I'll tell you, and there's a flag. Quarterback is number 7, Nathan Hack. So Miles McAdams done after half because they just don't want to beat Taylorville too bad, but here's a penalty. Titans looked like just a simple false start. That's 1st and 15. New players tell you about Cody Johnson. He's a wide receiver. He's, well, not in the bottom of your screen. And now Hack hands it off and eventually brought down Zach Wilson there on the carry. And that was a handoff by the Titans, number 21, Quindarius Walker. Now, Q, as we call him, had a touchdown run last season against Lanphier. And here is the answer to who was Glenwood's, what year was Glenwood's first playoff appearance. It was in 1978. They went 8-2, and the team is in the Glenwood Hall of Fame. Next question, who is Glenwood's all-time career touchdown leader? Hint, he was on the 98 state championship team. 2nd and 15 for the Titans. Not much on the one run by Walker. Play action. Hack is a lefty, throws downfield, and that ball is incomplete. His pass was intended. Oh, number 92. You usually don't see a receiver wearing number 92, but that's Quinn Speaks, the intended target. I was looking for an 82 on the list, not there, but a 92. You usually don't see that number running downfield already. Time ticking down, 3.5 minutes remaining in this first half. 3rd and long for the Titans. Deep back for the Titans, number 44, Tyler DeRozier. He's a linebacker and a running back. Back goes Hack, ends up tucking it off to DeRozier. He's going to be stalled and now breaks away a little bit, and he picks up a few yards, but it's only going to be 4th and 11, only a 4-yard carry, so the Titan offense not able to do anything off the 6th Taylorville turnover. Question was, who is Glenwood's all-time career touchdown leader? And that answer is Chris Ross. He was the running back on the 98 championship team, and he has 51 total touchdowns. But we're not done with that 98 state championship team. What is the name of the team Glenwood beat in the 98 state championship game? May want to look that one up on IHSA. 4th down. Here's the punt, it's blocked. Punt is blocked, scooped up at the 32, and it's going to end up being great field position for the Taylorville Tornadoes. And that was not Miles McAdams back there punting. So a blocked punt. Clock keeps running, no under 2 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Question was, what is the name of the team Glenwood beat in the '98 state championship game? Hint, they're from Kankakee. A minute and a half now. And Taylorville, the big blocked punt. And at the Glenwood 34, they set up their drive. Here's a pitch. Taken by number 3, Matt Haddon. And Haddon gets to about the 20. And he gets about the 25-yard line. 9-yard gain for Haddon and the Tornadoes. It's 2nd and 1. Clock keeps ticking. 1 minute remaining in the half. Or in the third quarter. 42-0 Titans. Running clock. And the Titans they got their second stringers in. New quarterback in for Taylorville, number 8, Jeff McChristy. Handoff up the middle. And that's a first down for Taylorville. But the clock will keep on going. 6-yard carry by number 32, Brock Letcher, their fullback. Here is the answer to the question, what is the name of the team Glenwood beat in the '98 state championship game? This is when Glenwood was the Redskins. They beat the Bishop McNamara Fightin' Irish 28-21 for Glenwood's state championship. Man in motion, here's a pitch. Outside. Eventually brought down by number 2 for the Titans. That's Greg Roberts. That takes us to the end of the third quarter. The run was by number 6, Tyler Murphy. We will enter the fourth quarter when we come back to Glenwood football on GCNN.
What do you think I should pay for my deductible? Do you think like $250, $500? Hi, what do you think? $500, $250? Collision? Comprehensive? I don't even know what it means. Do you even know what that means? Is $1,000 deductible too high?
Number 40.
You know that place where lots of questions meets nobody seems to know?
I'm so there.
If you like answers, get advice and savings from a State Farm agent. Call, click, or visit and switch. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Call Steve Bedford in Chatham for personal service and discounts that you deserve.
Season of Glenwood football on the Glenwood Cable News Network. We haven't carried games for that long, but this is the 40th season of Glenwood Titan football. GCNN, the home of all of Titan basketball and football, brought to you by Steve Bedford State Farm in Chatham. The teams switch sides. It will stay a running clock as we start the fourth quarter. 42-0. As there's a gain to about the 12-yard line, 3rd and 3. About a 6-yard gain. And last question here for this opening game edition of Glenwood Football Trivia. Who is Glenwood's career receptions leader? Where he wore the same number that Daniel Helm wears right now. 3rd and 3 for T-ville. And here is the quarterback, McChristy. He tosses it off, and they're going to lose yardage. Great play by the Titans defensive backs there. And the pitch was to number 6, Tyler Murphy. He can't get anywhere though, and it's 4th and 5. Looks like Taylorville will try and get in the end zone here. 10:50 remaining in the fourth quarter. 4th and 5 for Taylorville. They couldn't get a 4th and 4 at their own 28-yard line earlier. That led to another Glenwood touchdown. 6 Taylorville turnovers. Here's a timeout for Taylorville. We'll take one too and be right back. It's 42-0 Titans.
I'm there.
When life changes, State Farm is there to help you plan ahead and protect what matters most. Talk to an agent today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Call Steve Bedford in Chatham for personal service and discounts that you deserve.
Are you looking for a prom dress? Here at Zoe, we have many styles to fit your needs. We keep track of all dresses sold, so we make sure your dress is your dress. Find your new dress at Zoe Boutique, located in the Piper Glen Plaza, right across from Mario's.
We're back. Just a little bit of technical difficulties there. Danny Fry here for GCNN with a solo call tonight. Glenwood Titan Football brought to you by Steve Bedford, State Farm in Chatham. What you missed there is Taylorville turned the ball over yet again. Their 7th turnover, their 2nd turnover on downs. First play for the Titans does not go as planned. 2nd down and about 11 at the 14-yard line. Before that break, I asked, who is Glenwood's career receptions leader? And that answer is Kenny Boyle. He wore number 1 and was a tight end like Daniel Helm. He caught 162 passes, 31 for touchdowns. He still lives in Chatham and is actually a village trustee. 2nd and 11 from the 13-yard line now for the Titans. Calling the shots now is number 5, Matt Benitis. And I believe that's a loose football. And it's a dogfight for it. Looks sort of like a botched snap. Titans will retain possession, 3rd down, and I'd say about 12. On the botched snap. Now heading into the huddle for the Titans, number 16, Justin Coronis, and also number 20, Barry McCollum. They are wide receivers. Checking out, number 64, Zaki. I talked to Justin Coronis today, and I said, well, what position you play? Wide receiver, but I won't play tonight. Well, he is. Handoff up the middle. And that's to number 34, Josh Talley. And Talley goes up the middle, picks up a nice chunk of yardage to about the 20-yard line. Gain of about 6. 4th and 5 now for the Titans. 7:55 remaining in the 4th quarter with that running clock. The Titans led 42-0 at halftime. Let's get you up to speed with how the Titans were able to do that. Back to punt for the Titans. is number 34, Talley. Talley had his punt blocked earlier, which set up good Taylorville field position. Now another botched punt return, taken down at the 40-yard line. With the return there for Taylorville was number 84, Layden Morrissey. Clock keeps it ticking, 7:15 remaining. 42-0 Titans. Don't really expect them to score again. Taylorville looking to just get on the board here. First and 10 for Taylorville. They'll start at their own 41-yard line. After the Josh Talley punt, had a punt blocked earlier. I've been having bugs flying in and out of here. I've had to be the bug killer. And 6'4", this is what you got to do when you don't have a color commentator. 6.5 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter. Get you up to speed how the Titans are up 42-0, as it is now a Taylorville 1st and 10. Checking out the ball game, number 9, Austin Coslow. He'll get some playing time as a linebacker. In the first quarter, a big 70-plus yard touchdown run by Nathan Hack. Also, Rocky Morris, he said he'd return a punt return or kick return. Well, he did for a touchdown. Shot right up the middle there with a nice tackle for loss for the Titans. Number 73, oh, I hope I didn't have to pronounce his name, Nathan Olajenizak. Olajenizak? Well, Nathan, I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name. Probably did there. But number 73, Nathan Olajenizak with the tackle. 2nd and 5 after a 5-yard Taylorville gain. Titans also to round off a Taylorville fumble, a 3-yard touchdown run by Hammonds. Loose ball, let's see who got it. Some Titan players are saying they have it. They do. Glenwood Titan football after Taylorville's 8th turnover of the ball game. Man, not able to. They have really struggled on the offensive side of the ball, just been very careless with the football. And the Titans, they've made them pay overall. So as I said, Taylorville fumbled and a 3-yard Donovan Hammonds run. He has 3 touchdowns, though, in the second quarter off another Taylorville turnover, a 1-yard run, I don't know, like his 3rd try from Hammonds. And then in the second quarter, here's a handoff, and loses ground, though. As that was a handoff, I believe that was Walker, number 21. It was Quindarius Walker, a 5'7", 140. Well, lists him as a wide receiver. He's a running back. He had a touchdown last year against Lanphier. 4:20 now remaining in the fourth quarter. Some Titan fans, they know it's one, starting to file out of the stadium here. 4:10. 8-yard touchdown pass from McAdams to Helm in the second quarter, and then also to round off a Taylorville turnover on downs, a 1-yard run by Donovan Hammonds. Interceptions by Brinkman and Matt Meyer. 2 interceptions thrown by Trulock. Here's a run outside to Walker, and he's going to be taken down and lose a few yards for the Titans. 3rd down and 10, lost what he gained. 3:35 remaining in this ball game. Titans 42-0. All their scoring in the first and second quarters. 21 points in the first quarter, 21 points in the second quarter. The big key to this one is Taylorville turning over the ball and Glenwood able to take that to their advantage and score. Matt Benidas under center. Pitch to Walker. Let's see if we can get the outside. The answer is no. There to stop him for the Tornadoes is number 13, Keen Rogers, and number 84, Layden Morrissey. So 3 minutes remaining here. And that'll bring up a 4th down for the Titans. 4th and 12. Alrighty. 2:45, and if you're watching this tape delay football game, it's 42-0. I don't know what to say. Hope that didn't pick it up. Tally's back to punt number 34. And this one almost blocked again. It's going to sputter up in the air and bounce first to the 27-yard line, bouncing back to the 24-yard line, where it'll eventually be down by the Titans. So running clock, 2:10 remaining. And it'll score eventually be 42-0. But this is also valuable playing time for the Titans and their younger players and the players, you know, the second and third stringers. I mean, you get a pitch to Quindarius Walker and a pitch to, you know, Josh Talley gets a carry in there. Talley to punt as well. 1:45 is the time left for Taylorville to maybe get on the scoreboard. Danny Fry here with you with a solo call. Glenwood Titan football. There's an incomplete pass from McChristie. That pass was intended for, look like, number 4 there, Alan Brown. 1:10 until Glenwood's first win of the season. Make sure to watch the Rush next week for full coverage. 1 minute remaining. For full coverage of this game and all Titan athletics, pass across the middle, triple coverage, and what a collision. Incomplete. And remember, we will get post-game interviews for the Rush and the best filming coverage around by CJ Carmine. 40 seconds remaining. And we'll wrap it up here in right about now, 30 seconds. And Taylorville, they may have one final play. We'll go up till the end here, Glenwood Titan football. Remember to watch the Rush. We'll have soccer coverage, we'll have volleyball highlights and everything. Here is McChristie. He's running, he's going to find some holes here, taken down around the 36-yard line. Okay, count it down, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a Glenwood Titan victory. 42-0. They steamroll the Taylorville Tornadoes. 3 touchdown runs by Donovan Hammonds, a punt return touchdown by Rocky Morse, Nathan Hack touchdown run, and lots of Taylorville turnovers results in the Glenwood